Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to Stoneberg Podcast. I'm your host, Stoner Stu. We just gonna sit here. We gonna kick it tonight. We gonna act like we don't know no better. We gonna just sit here and say, "Fuck it. Let's be what it is. Let it be what it is." Hold on, I'm right here, I'm right here. To see, it's crazy. It's a lot they got done today. Oh, what is this? Oh no, this is doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much. Some odd reason. Doing too much here. All right, cool, cool, cool. There we go. So past couple weeks, yo, I've been just listening to some things. Just listening, contemplating the things that I've been hearing. First of all, let me go ahead and tell you all. I've been going for a couple weeks for a few reasons. Personal reasons. Um, grandmother's birthday recently passed, and it took a toll on me because my grandmother was one of those people in my life that where I felt like I was a black sheep in my family. My grandmother always made me feel like I was one of those people that wasn't a black sheep. I was meant to be a part of the family, and I shouldn't have felt that way. Now, as many times as much as she told me I shouldn't have felt that way, I still did. But her birthday just passed recently, and on that day I kind of felt a little under, I won't say under the weather. I felt a little under the influence of sadness that day. But the very next day was a little worse for me. And I'm gonna turn the can back on because the very next day was a little worse for me because my god sister Ashley, I want to say passed away, but after hearing the details of how everything transpired, I want to say my god sister Ashley was killed. And that did take a little bit of a toll. But 2 days ago, something happened that let me know that everything was going to be okay. Anybody that's watched my channel for any amount of time knows that during the last football season, I made a bet with one of my homeboys, my man Dub, and I couldn't pay him right then and there because I had some things that came up that popped up, a financial situation that popped up that I had to take care of. Me and him talked about it, off stream about it. He understood. Everything was taken care of. So everything with me and Dub, that expense was my oldest daughter got married. My oldest, 27 years old. And that's when everything came into focus with me. Where I came, everything said to me, you know what? There's a lot that goes on with your life that really got you fucked up in the game. But there are some things that come along with life to say, no, you all right. We got you. You doing it right. For a long time, I used to think I was doing things the wrong way, but until Till 3 days ago, I was just like, you know what? Nah, I'm doing this right. And it was the fact that seeing the joy in her face, the joy in his face, the joy in the face of the family, and how everybody was cool and everybody was happy with what was going on, and everybody agreed with the events taking place. It was just like, hmm, all right, cool. You doing this the right way. Still doesn't change the fact that that pain was there, but that joy that came along. See, that's the thing. It took a long time for me to realize that. Give me a second, Joe. It took me a long time to realize some things that I've heard throughout the course of my life. To realize that those things actually do. If you listen to them enough, they're very beneficial. Like for instance, joy wouldn't feel so special if it wasn't for pain. I would have never knew the joy or understood the joy and appreciated the joy of my daughter getting married today, a couple of days ago. If I didn't go through the pain of what I went through nearly a week prior, sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death got to be easy because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Life is going to leave you with those scars emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically. That's why he said death is easy because you ain't got to go through all of that then. I would not have experienced or understood the joy that I was going through with my daughter getting married if I didn't go through the pain of the things that I felt almost a week prior. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through some shit that's going to hurt. Look for the joy afterwards. That's what you got to do. Now, if y'all give me a second, I got to switch some things because the device I'm working on right now, yeah, I don't like this one. I gotta do something about that because it ain't working with me. What's good, Bruce? What's good with you, bro? Man, I'm just trying to. I've been lately. I ain't gonna lie. I've been just sitting back, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna deal with these, with certain things. Like, here's what's so funny. This is what I find funny. I sat here the other day listening to people when they podcast. Now, here's the funniest thing about listening to people when they podcast. The delusion that some people have brings nothing but comedic joy to my soul. And this is what I mean by this, y'all. I was sitting back and I was just listening to people speculate of what they believe uh, you know what? Let me do it this way because of what they believe this season's going to play and turn out to be. And I try to tell people, no, that ain't what the season going to turn out to be. Oh, I got to. Oh, there we go. Signal a little weak. Let me strengthen up the signal real quick. That's what I need to do. I need to get back right on my goddamn. See, it's always something, man. Damn. Oh shit. I got niggas outside my door. I don't need none of that. And that's okay. Now I see what the fucking problem is. All right, cool. Which man? Why do I? No. Them, close them. Why the fuck is they open? There we go. There it is. Now, much better. Had to close some things out real quick. Had too much shit going on. Ah, man. Now the reason why I was sitting there thinking to myself, listening to people speculate these things, is because I I come to the realization that some people, well, I can't say some people. A lot of people jump the gun on things because of what they hoped for. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't live our life based on hopes. Hopes ain't gonna fucking get us where we need to go. Actions get us where we need to go. So I have a question. Cowboys fans, Commanders fans. What makes y'all think y'all wide receiver goddamn duos is gonna do a damn thing? Y'all ain't seen them on the field yet together at all. You've seen them on the field on separate teams, never together. What gives you the indication that they're going to be successful in game together? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because honestly, I don't understand the concept. I'm not understanding where none of that comes from. Where does it come from? Where does the confidence and the bravado come from? Because, see, I was always taught seeing is believing. We haven't seen those combos on the field together. So, what makes y'all believe that they can do the things that y'all think they can do together? Especially with a quarterback that they haven't played with and a system that they haven't played in. That's why Eagles fans have the confidence that they have. All of these players that we have on our team, we've seen them all work together. We know the results of that. Super Bowl championship. Where is the evidence of what you believe your combination of wide receivers can do. Because I understand the enthusiasm of what you believe they can do. What you believe they can do on the field together and what they've done on the field together. Two different things. Completely different things. Two completely different things that don't even equate the same. I'm trying to figure that part out. It's a little bit of a mystery. I can understand your confidence in your quarterback going into his second year, but let's not forget about the sophomore slump. Now, Washington, you still have a lot to beat. You still have a lot to have high hopes for. Cowboys. Fuck y'all hope so high for. And you know what? It's funny, y'all. It's very funny. It's actually the most hilarious thing in the world. That the teams in this division decide that they want to talk shit. Jalen Hurts was carried, Saquon carried. Does anybody pay attention to how every team in this division, other than the Eagles, won their championships? Running the football, top tier defense, efficient passing game. Can anybody tell me what makes the Eagles lesser than the Giants, than the Commanders, or the Cowboys, based on that criteria? Because the Cowboys going to sit there and they're going to bring up Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman, but the catalyst of those 3 titles in 4 years was Emmitt Smith and that great wall of Dallas known as their offensive line and their defense. Yeah, Mark Rippon got a lot of the praise for that last title that Washington got in 92, but let's be real. We know who carried that team. It was those hogs up front on that old line in the run game. See, that's what they won't tell y'all in the media. Cause see, a lot of y'all are younger. Y'all don't know this. Some of y'all weren't alive to know these things. They tell you nowadays it's a passing league. Cool. Let it be a passing league. The Eagles literally just tricked the league. Outsmarted them. Cool, it's a passing league. Cool. Y'all got all these small defense, fast defenders that can run sideline to sideline. But when you got a 300-something pound lineman running at you and another 225, 230-pound running back running at you, and it's just you and wide open space, what your little light in the ass motherfucking body gonna do against that? You either A, you gonna get ran the fuck over, or B, you can get the fuck off the pot. But Jalen got harried. No, Jalen didn't get carried. The Eagles just outsmarted the entire fucking league. A lot of these scouts. I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. Keep kicking my cord and shit. But a lot of these scouts, when Jalen Hurts first came out, They were all focused on the things that he couldn't do. None of them really focused on the things that he could do. None of them did that. They said, oh, he can't do this. He can't do this. He can't do this. Okay, cool. I didn't hear many people talk about the things he could do. I heard a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of the scouts talk about the things that they couldn't do, that they felt as though he couldn't do. How many of them talked about the things that they felt as though he could do? You didn't hear that. They were so focused on the things that they couldn't do that they missed the things that he could do. Now, if you go back to that draft class, look at the quarterbacks that was drafted in that draft class ahead of him. Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love. Any of them Super Bowl champions or Super Bowl MVPs? Any of them? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think any of them got all pro or have been in the MVP conversation. Y'all can correct me if I'm right or wrong on this. But I don't think Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, or fucking Jordan Love, any of them had hit all pro. Any of them were runner-up in the MVP conversation. Because they damn sure ain't Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. I'm just wondering. But let's dip into another topic. Let's get to it. Because this is where I like to get into things. Make things a little bit more fun for the world. I'm going to make a statement here. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to post it on X, and I'm going to at some people that I know is going to get under their skin. Because they ain't built for the truth. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. Talent and skill-wise, on talent, yes. I don't think he's the best or the most clutch quarterback in the NFL. Why would I say this? That's because I actually do analysis. That's why I would say it. So let's do something. Let's break these things down to the rarest form. Hold on, right? Or as some would say, let's put it where the goats can get it. There are a lot of people that would say that in Super Bowl 57, the fumble by Jalen Hurts cost him that Super Bowl. If you are one of those people that agree with that narrative or that assertion, I would dare say you the dumbest son of a bitch and you shouldn't have analyzed football again. Three things cost the Eagles that Super Bowl that year. Lack of aggression when you usually all year has shown that aggression. That 4th and 3, where we punted the ball and they got them in good field position, should never punted. But let's go right before that. Quez Watkins. If you jump in to catch a pass or you just run through the catch and just walk right in the end zone. It's a walk-in touchdown. Drop the ball that went right through your hands. Dropped in the bucket. All you had to do was run through the catch. Special teams punt coverage. What will y'all do? Nobody know how to stay in lane no more? Those three things right there. That's what cost the Super Bowl 57. If not, you ain't got to make all three of those adjustments. You make one of those adjustments. Eagles win Super Bowl 57. Now, if that happens, Eagles win Super Bowl 57 and then turn around and win 59 against the same exact team, same quarterback, you're looking at Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, both two-time Super Bowl MVPs, Super Bowl champions. And then you say, who's the best quarterback in the NFL? Now let's do some more deep dives into our analyzation. Who's Patrick Mahomes' play caller? Andy Reid. Cool. Been the same play caller from the beginning to now, his whole career. Who's Jalen Hurts' play caller? Oh, somebody new this year. Let's look at the coaching staff's experience for Patrick Mahomes compared to Jalen Hurts. And now look at the game. Now let's look since Jalen Hurts become a full-fledged starter. Games won. Let's look at their win-loss record. Let's not forget, in 2022, Jalen Hurts sat for 2 games, 2 very winnable games, one against the Bears, one against the Cowboys, and then this past year, 2 very winnable games against the Cowboys and the Giants that Jalen Hurts didn't play. But Patrick Mahomes is only 1 game better than Jalen Hurts since Jalen Hurts became a starter. So that's me. That's 3 games that Jalen. That's 4 games that Jalen would have won. That would have put him 3 games ahead. Now what we talking about? We're talking about 2 dead even quarterbacks. One who's supremely physically more gifted and talented than the other, but both times they matched head to head in the biggest game on the biggest stage. One played better, the other one didn't. No, I'm listening. I'm listening for them weirdos in the back because I don't hear them. You want to know why you don't hear them? Because I'm like Vicky from iRobot. My logic is undeniable. This is why y'all need to stop listening to these media dudes. They half-ass their job and only give you part of the fucking story. They're not gonna give you the whole thing. Come here. You see the name? Stoner Stew. I give you the whole fucking thing. I give you the whole story while I'm sipping and tipping. See, I don't got time to play with y'all. I don't like half-assing nothing. I like telling people the truth because guess what? The truth. Well, yeah, this too. The truth shall set a nigga free. And that's why I chose to pick up this microphone in this space. Because I can give you the truth and feel free with it. Give you the truth and just feel free with it. God damn. God almighty, that tastes good right there. Now, here's what I find hilarious too. And I only got a few more minutes because I'm gonna hop off here in a few. Gotta walk the dog, make sure he go to the bathroom, do what he gotta do. Cause I ain't gonna have him shit in my crib. But from my understanding, there's a bitter beer-faced bitch named Chase Daniel. Ooh, buddy, Chase Daniel. Now I know Most people went out here said that bitter beer faced bitch. I know most of y'all was probably thinking Chris Sims. We gonna deal with Diaper Dandy Boy in a little while. We gonna deal with little Diaper Dandy Boy in a little bit. But Chase Daniel, you still got that grudge? You still a little bitter boy? You still the little bitter bitch boy, aren't you? You ain't let go of 2016 yet, did you? Oh, y'all forgot about that, didn't y'all? Y'all niggas forgot. 2016 heading into the season. Little over a week before the season started, Philadelphia Eagles traded Sam Bradford to the Minnesota Vikings for a first round and a fourth round pick. Chase Daniel thought that, oh, I'm getting to start a few games, show these teams out here what I can do, let them know, hey, I can play this game. Hopefully I can get a starting job somewhere. Nope. Before it even got goddamn, and that, before he could even goddamn get his goddamn gear tightened up and get ready to start the game, they had already announced that the rookie Carson Wentz will start week 1. Immediately after that happened, what happened? We already heard news. Chase Daniel asked to be traded because he was hurt. You ain't let that go yet, Chase. You ain't let that go yet. You still hurt from that. You still the little bitter beer bitch. You still that dude, man. You so much of a bitter beer bitch and hate the Philadelphia Eagles so much, you are still willing to deny Jalen Hurts being a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Man, I ain't got time to talk to y'all no more. Hey, look, man, it's your boy Stoner Stu. I'm tired of talking to you. Y'all know how we do. It's your boy. I'm out.